I wanted to start off by taking you back to a moment. It's you and your best friend Brandon. Your mom's in Memphis visiting your stepdad, and you decide you want to go let the dog out.
Yeah, I was, for the most part, I was a good kid, but the windows of opportunity to do things that I wanted to do that my mom may not have been fond of, I would always find those opportunities. And my stepdad's from Memphis, so she would always go down there. And this one particular weekend, I decided to stay with my best friend. And, you know, this was when I was getting recruited by colleges. So I had friends that went to St. Louis University. And it was a Saturday night. And we decided to go out. But I obviously told my mom we were just staying at the house because I knew she wouldn't want me to go hang out at the university. I was only 16. And we went out, we was out. At the time I thought I was doing something, but we was out till like 1:30.
Oh, and doing completely innocent stuff for the most part, right? I mean, weren't you guys like playing video games?
Yeah, and it wasn't even worth it.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like a party. We literally went down there and we was playing video games and we ate pizza. We was just hanging out. But I know my mom didn't want me down there. So looking back on it, wasn't worth it at all. So we come back, let the dog out. But we had a alarm system on our house. So I turned the alarm off, let the dog out. I think I'm doing something good. Go back to Brandon's house. And I remember in his room, he slept on the floor, on the bed, and I slept on the floor. So we get home safe, nothing happened to us, no accident, all good. He wakes me up at 7:30 in the morning. He like, Mama know we went out last night. You know when you wake up and you like halfway delirious, you like, what? He like, yo, check your phone. And I had like 19 missed calls from my mom. I was like growing up, I was terrified of my mom. I still am. Like, regardless of how big I get, how much money I have, like, that's still my mom. I'm, you know, a big mama's boy. So when I saw I had 19 missed calls, my stomach dropped.
And she said it was 37.
Oh, it was 37. It was something crazy.
I'm calling till somebody answer.
It was so bad, I couldn't even call her back. I was like, I just need to go sleep this off. And I'm gonna call her back when I wake up. Cause I was just, I didn't know what to say.
The story that I got is, because when they got in trouble, no, the dog, it wasn't the dog. I think my dog was with me. He said he was going to check on the house, but it was like 3 or 4 in the morning.
I never, like that was one of those moments growing up, I would never forget how I felt in that moment. When I looked and seen my mom call me 37 times. And it's like, she knows, my mom always knows. And it's like, as a parent, how does she always know everything that I did, whether it was in the moment or she eventually found out? And looking back, it was like, damn, it wasn't even worth it. I didn't even have any fun.
Right.
But
grounded?
Yeah. But the worst part is like my mom being mad at me. Like, she hated anytime I lied. And that was like the biggest like sign of disrespect to my mom when I lied. And her being disappointed and like not talking to me for 3 days was, you know, worse than anything that she could have done. Cause we were like so close. So that I knew how bad, like, you know, betraying her trust. Because, you know, and I get it now, as a parent, I can't imagine when Deuce is in high school and he wants to go out and party and drive. Like, I am going to be terrified. And when I was 16, I was like, why is my mom always on my case? Like, but I get it, this is a crazy world we live in, and you want to be so protective of your kids. And I didn't understand that at the time.